Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2 Kingdoms. Is it Secrets of the Coven? I think it's Secrets of the Coven. Anyway, last time we kind of left off in a really nice place. So, we have kind of
the metal to meet this day's demands.
We have one hero dead. We are going to have these heroes go to this inn.
Alone in hostile territory.
Because they dealt with the last siege really well. I am pretty much going to go and pick up these materials here, I think, at the Sinking Goose, and upgrade this in. At Alpenglow, I have a bunch of stuff to do, and really what I need to do to progress this quest is just hit a bunch of barricades and go to the camp one more time. So, let's upgrade this in here really quick. With the inn upgrades, I want to get to veteran specialization. That's going to be some of our 160 in materials here. But we have a lot, as you can see. I also wanted to upgrade the mastery trainer here.
Tend the fires, that we may see this battle through to its haggard end.
Everyone here has a specialization, so that's fine, but now we can go to the mastery trainer. I have a few moves I wanted to learn, specifically bleed out. That way we can get some bleeding going on Boudica. I wanted to get Holy Lance so I can do Duelist Advance on Ismus. And then I wanted to get Grape Shot. Upgrading Flashing Daggers so it does more damage and more blight. And then I wanted to upgrade Adrenaline Rush so it also cures blight and burning when I use it, also healing a little bit more. Making sure I put on everything that I'm using. So bleed out, I'm going to be using toe to toe. Actually, we'll have toe to toe in front. Iron Swan, Adrenaline Rush, and Rakish Revelry. I'll be using Yop, I think, at some point. So actually, maybe I put Yop on because she is a carcass and Yop does help out with those taunts. Then I'm going to get rid of Stunning Blow. And we're going to put on Holy Lance. And then we have Inspiring Cry and Battle Heal for de-stressing and healing. Grape Shot, I'm going to get rid of Take Aim for. And then Audrey's still set up. Back to in upgrades. Provisioner. I can decrease prices of everything, so I'm going to do that. Because there was actually some trinkets here that I wanted to get, specifically the Raven's Reach and the food barrels. So we're going to buy these.
Such power in such a little thing.
And then I can get the Invigorating Intoxicants. This is going to get rid of some fatigue. I'm going to buy these. I'm also going to get the Laudanum, which is dirt cheap, so might as well get as much of that as I can. The Whittling Tools and the Whiskey Flasks.
The rigors of the road.
We're going to equip the food barrels. Repair.
Vital to survival is sharpened steel.
Audrey is actually going to get the Raven's Reach here, so I'm going to equip that. And then I wanted to see the relationships here quick. So with the whiskey that I just bought, we can get Boudica and... Actually, let's see about Reynold here. I was hoping to get Reynold and someone, so probably Reynold and Boudica, unless I have a lot of the whiskey that I didn't think I bought enough of. I forgot about the playing cards. And I can't fix Klepto, can I? I didn't see anything to fix quirks. Yeah. So, I mean, we can try the cards. So we can get Boudica and Audrey friendly, and then Dismas and Audrey. Then Dismas can have the Whittling Tools to get stressed down. And because I'm trying to stack some food, I'm going to let that sit with the apples and cheese and the slime mold, because if I get 10, then I have a better chance at Resolute, but we will use the Soothing Poultice on Boudica here. Then we're going to equip the stuff I just bought so that I can get stress down, I can get fatigue down. And that will be that, I think. Unless... do I really want to upgrade this in anymore right now? Oh, did they, cage mounts got put down further, didn't it? Because, or the basics and advanced got moved down, because now you can just put you don't have to be specialized in this. That's kind of nice. Because I remember having to, like, specialize to Wainwright to be able to equip pets before, if I remember correctly. I don't see anything to make the place sell pets now, though. Am I blind? Oh, special pets. So you do still need to specialize in the provisioner to be able to sell pets, which we could do, but I don't think I want to specialize yet. The one thing that I did notice last time that I totally spaced on, and I noticed that you can do this in game now rather than at the selection, just at the selection screen, is there's now this cosmetics tab. So you don't, like, at the character selection screen, it's not necessarily there, it's in the character tab now, where the relationships, combat skills, and conditions are. You can change their color palette here, and you can kind of see what colors they are, and you can change their weapon here. So that's really nice, and you can see what you want with everyone. So I really like this little change. And kind of see what you're getting yourself into. Especially the fact that you can change mid-campaign if you really wanted to. It's really nice. So the more you know. We'll go with that. I like those colors. And then we'll move on. I think everything's set up. These are the Stinking Goose are fast traveling to the Black Cat's talent. They're gonna stay there. I need to go to a camp to progress my game, the quest, because I have 2 things here. One of which is a scrying dust that I'm gonna need more of. Actually, I have 3 things, so we'll go over all these quick. So I have the scrying dust that is a combat item. The enemy's cloak of trickery and deception cannot withstand such a powerful reagent. Let us expose the agents of the enemy wherever they are found. This is a combat item. There are enemies with this weird, like, aura around them or fog mist thing. We throw this on them, it exposes them for what they really are. There's also this Witch's Finger deliverable that I got from using the scrying dust on them. I need 5 of these, so that's why I need to stop at a camp, because I need 1 more of this scrying dust to get up to 5 of the Witch's Finger. I only got 3 of the scrying dust when I originally stopped at the camp, so I need to fight 5 of those, like, hidden figures. And then to get the scrying dust, I have this Witch Finder map. The witch hunters of old would stash their supplies at camps deep in the countryside, perhaps yet a few remain. So just need to stop at another camp, like I said. So let's get to it. Go through the tangle, then the sprawl, then something else.
This land is truly barren.
We got some good relationships going.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
I think I see a Flashing Daggers up here. So Flashing Daggers de-stresses Boudica. Barbaric Yop de-stresses Audrey. I see why these work in my head, because if there's a unique dialogue that Audrey has where she says something along the lines of, like, I'll distract them, then you attack. So if you flip that around, you distract them, then I attack. That really works, because Boudica's yapping and distracting them, and then she's attacking. It works, right? And then Duelist Advance de-stresses Boudica. Toe-to-toe de-stresses Dismiss. It's a song and dance. Alright, let's do this. The Tangle. Now, I have beaten the General, I just don't have the trophy equipped. I really should have equipped it. It really would have been good to do, but
Rewards only
next time we get to a
nation.
place. There was also a travel event where I have 100% less scouting, so I'm just gonna go for all of the barricades that I can, because that is essentially what I need to do. Oh, here he is. So I need to use the dust on this guy. I'm going to use the invigorating on Reynald there, get a little of that fatigue off because that was nasty. Then we're going to grape shot. Nah, we're going to duelist advance, get the riposte. Then we can flashing daggers, get these two blighted. Scrying dust ignores guard, ignores stealth, quantity 2, and we have another decadent. And I'm gonna holy lance them. Oh, but got rid of the dodge. We're then gonna yop, taunting them. We got an extra action because we have the reverberating redoubt. I love it so much. Bleed out. Trying to bleed. And there's our riposte. Take some damage. Thank you. Flashing daggers again.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Light takes her out. We're gonna battle heal on Diz.
A little help impeccably timed.
Gonna advance on the soldier and back. Light takes him out.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Well, we got him back.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
We are gonna toe-to-toe for the stress and the taunt. Just to see if I can't get a heal off quick. That is on a very big cooldown. Okay. Using this again, healing some fatigue and wicked slice.
Abandoned or forgotten, it is ours now.
Another witch's finger. With enough of these, a spell can be cast to sunder their cauldron and claim dominion over what emerges. That's 2 of 5. Alright, we used all of the fatigue things, so let's put on some bandages since they can bleed us. That sounds like a good plan. Alright, want to leave, want to fight, and want to leave. Hey, Reynald, you can take the hit. You're friendly with everyone. Oh, that's a lot of arbalists. Alright, what happens if I grape shot? That's just minus a little bit of bleeding. So we're going to duelist advance. We're going to hit the arbalist. Let's yop, getting the weak token on them.
Lethality writ large.
Seeing if I can't take out an arbalist. Gonna get rid of this one on stealth, that way I can do more blade to these two. And then, gonna heal Boudica, get rid of the bleed. Duelist advance, one and back. Flashing daggers. 5 and 4, so let's Holy Lance 1 in. Roll 3, he's down. Boudica. Let's toe-to-toe to de-stress Dismas. Get the block off. Toe-to-toe again to de-stress.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
That'll heal. Poison dart. I hit high enough, we execute. All right.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
And then we have another battle. Well, the unfortunate thing here is they want to leave. And I really don't want to screw up the relationships, and it's 2 versus 1, and if I just have Dismas leave, that gets relationship with Boudica. And I learned my lesson on a video I didn't post because I had screwed the relationships by just doing all the battles, and I had a 0 on everyone's relationship because I just did all of the battles. So we'll do this. Alright. I know the one we need to go for. We're gonna duelist advance this ghoul. Or Lost Soul, rather. Let's... yeah. Let's see if the blight does transfer over, so let's flashing daggers. I'm not sure the damage does, though.
The slow suffering begins.
And scrying dust. Yeah, she does heal, so. Let's get rid of one of the Lost Souls, at least. Bleed out. No stealth for you. Flashing daggers, blight again.
Malay.
Blighted for 6.
Measured and steady.
And then smite. Goes down to bleed.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Then toe-to-toe for the taunt. Burn the corpses. And now she's in range. So flashing daggers, and that's the fight.
A petty hindrance.
Got another finger, and all the goodies. Moving on along. Do need to cure that disease eventually, but we'll get there. Alright. I shall fetch my drums, plus flame, plus large food, plus combat item, plus in. I like that. Plus flame, plus in items, or rob them. Well, Grand Contour it is, because flame would be nice. steak and spuds, I love it. Apples and cheese. Whittling tools will be handy later. And smelling salts to remove fatigue, which we will be using. Alright, moving on along and to the campfire.
Safe, but uncivilized.
Got more scrying dust, got fanatic fearing Audrey got tuckered out. Got a meditative totem, so that can remove a negative quirk, and everyone got a lot of fatigue.
Be damned, the day is upon us.
Peasant militia got some max HP and damage. Alright. And then they're just gonna hang out there. And I like that order. So at the kingdom. Reynold. Scrying dust. And I think we're good. You can have the shimmering powder. And then in items, I don't think we need to use that. The meditative totem. Let's try to get rid of something there on Audrey. I don't really care what. Nope, okay. And then be on our way. The stinking goose.
Who numbers among the fallen?
Pick up all that. And then we'll upgrade this in as well so that we don't have to worry about it as much.
Our great cities burn. All that beauty and knowledge. Ash on the wind. Behold, the great cities of
Ooh, there is the librarian.
and a flame.
Oh no, that's an oasis. But there is a lair. So, what go barricade, oasis, creature den?
Is your coach prepared for the upcoming obstruction?
And then if I have smelling salts, we can just get rid of some of this horrible fatigue. Alright, let's get rid of the whipper. Toe-to-toe for the taunt. Make sure she doesn't get knocked back. Flashing daggers, try to blight.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Got that lovely extra action, so we're gonna bleed out. Holy Land's trying to take out the shaman. You know, if he's stabbing with that sword, you gotta imagine how much more that hurts just because it's blunt force rather than, you know, impact or stabbing. Alright, we can take out the whipper. I thought we would, but the flashing daggers will now.
Measure out your violence
And Holy Lance.
judiciously.
Wait, does he have that mist on him? I just realized that. Shoot. Well, it doesn't really matter now. I would need him to survive another attack.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
Ah, well. I was gonna need to go into another zone anyway to get the last finger, so. In materials, food and flame. Fancying a trade. Or give them relics for food. Okay, he just wants to rob them. Yeah, we'll trade plus flame and get food. We'll do that. Plus slime mold. Slime mold gives us food for
Simple choice.
food barrels.
At least it should be.
To the oasis. Ooh. Is it? It's not. Okay. How? I'm sorry. Of all the things that you could try to be and try to imitate, why are you trying to be a barricade? Why a barricade?
Work.
Why was she trying to be a barricade? Well, at least one thing down. If we up, we double heal. And then we can Holy Lance her. Flashing again, getting them blighted. Now, I have two theories of why she wanted to be a barricade. Either she thought she would have to do very minimal work because nothing was happening at this outpost, and she could get away with it because nothing was happening. Or she just valued her life that little. Either way, I question the choice. I question it very much. And we set the barricade on fire, so I mean, human barricade or not, it was set on fire.
The past is gone. Let it
Ooh,
die.
healing salve, invigorating intoxicants, and another finger. Yay for getting fatigue down, because I'm not going to learn my lesson about having fatigue. 40 and 35. Oof. In there? No, thank you. Or a distraction this is. Why do I have to leave the soothing waters? Why do I have to leave the soothing waters? Alright, to the creature den it is then. Before I go in there, I doubt I'm gonna need this, so let's do the... Yeah, let's do the healing salve. Because if I either get... I wanted anti-venom, because if I get the spiders, they were gonna be nasty. But also if I get a bunch of dogs, that's gonna be nasty. Oy vey. They can travel in packs, and now Reynald doesn't like us. We want the spitter down. Yopping, because screw them. Now at least one of them is going to hit for less. I want the Carrion Eater down before it gets a attack, but that doesn't seem like it's going to be a thing. Okay, good. It didn't necrophagia or whatever. And then we can take it down. It doesn't get an action now. Or it doesn't, like, get to eat or whatever. Gonna Dead of the Night, heal up, stealth her. Let's get the spitter.
Mistimed. Misdirected.
Start going at the doggo. Bleed takes it out. No dodges on Spider left. That's awesome. Gonna throw this at Reynald so he gets minus fatigue. Hoping to blight, it resisted. Holy Lance. And we're going to yop them again so they do less damage to us. Then we're gonna flash. Shimmering, then flashing, so we do more blight.
Bravo!
So 5 instead of, what was it, 3. Gonna open vein, bleeding the devourer. Take some damage. I guess he couldn't attack, but that's fine. Take some damage. And riposte.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Now if we Holy Lance here, 1 more damage and he would have went down. Okay, so here we toe-to-toe, getting a dodge off, getting taunts on her. Flashing daggers, and the Carrion Devourer has no death armor.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Try Grape Shot. That won't do what I want. Let's instead Wicked Slice, take out a Rabid Gnasher. It bleeds out. Adrenaline for the heal. bringing them in closer. Fleeting Doggo. Doggo goes down. Advancing on Doggo. And Doggo goes down. Didn't expect it to go that well. Discounted stagecoach items, another mastery point. Might be able to start putting into their, what is it, the skills, or, it's not their skills, but like their upgrade tree. More bandages. Might be handy to put into the inn itself.
However dilapidated, this inn might still serve honorably.
Audrey got last gasp.
What fresh provocation will the day bring?
All sieges delayed by 3 days. And we got another one up there. Okay, provisioner.
But fairly priced.
Nothing here I really want. We will be getting the whiskey just to up relationship stuff. But beyond that,
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
I can upgrade here, it looks like. I wanted to actually go to the inn upgrade, so let's upgrade to the point where they have veterans.
No tooth.
Yeah, can upgrade hero stats is advanced, so I kind of want to wait until I have a lot of spare mastery points to be able to do that. I'm tempted to get this into the special pets. That way I just have a spot where I can go back to early on for a pet I want. I don't need repairs, right? Okay.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
Although equipping the trophies would be nice so I can have this on.
An army cannot long stand if inadequately resourced.
Yeah, we'll hold on to the mastery points. I'm going to upgrade the inn so I can have pets appear. And we'll get the upgrade for indelible trinkets here as well. Just see what pops up. Oh boy. The Merchant's Guild seal is going to be so handy later on that I need to get this. So, trinket prices, combat items, stagecoach items, and inn prices, all minus by 20%. Then if I switch this in, because I'm not going to be going to the Tangle.
Fermentation. Your academic instincts serve you well.
Now everything's even cheaper. And now I can get the Orphan Wolf Cub, so positive relationships are easier to grab. And then I can go to the inn upgrades, Wainwright, and equip a pet. And now relationships are easier. That'll be handy as heck. That was a stroke of good luck.
Find the metal to meet this day's demands.
Honestly, I could go through the full tier and maybe get some better trinkets. I was kind of hoping to go through the sprawl and get something from the... This is actually going to make the boss really easy. The trophy I have, so if I find him, let's do this.
Farms and fields of our kingdom, overrun with putrescence and rot.
I forgot to use a whiskey, but oh well. So Adrenaline Rush gives Reynold greater dodge, or dodge plus, and then Zealous Accusation gives Boudica dodge plus. Awesome. So I have 5 turns and not having to really worry too much about the Harvest Child's mechanic, except for on Boudica.
The rancid crop grows unchecked.
Please tell me he's here. He's not. Oh man, but I have the thing in the corner. I might go do that. So let's go resistance, barricade, academic study. Yeah.
Let nothing bar your path.
I do believe, though, I can get some more. Oh, maybe I didn't get anything for fatigue. Okay. I didn't actually check that, which was really silly of me. She's been practicing her aim. Not that you need to aim to hit some of these really big targets, but... Alright, Flashing Daggers has a decent chance to blight. So 50-50. Otherwise, it's an AoE hit. We're gonna yop for the taunt. Gonna Duelist Advanced, just because I want the riposte, but then I don't move out of place. Oh man, it's beautiful. I can burn them and give Boudica dodge. Really? Okay.
In crisis, we can
Nice
rely
resistances.
only upon each other.
Gonna go for the bleed, which resisted. Lovely. Plus crit when comboed. He has something I thought. Nope, okay. That was Wanderer. So just gonna go for the AoE.
Malaise,
Got a blight on her.
measured and steady.
Adrenaline rush. Gonna take out the butcher with more health. Actually, we're gonna go for the one with less health, because then I can just take him out pretty easily. Bleed out. Grape shot. Throwing for the one in the back. Battle heal for Reynold. And we got a good chance of taking her out. She bleeds out. And that be that.
Smallest variable can make all the difference.
Alright, barricade. Okay, the crack shot. So let's, getting them weakened, getting the taunt. Shimmering powder first, then flashing daggers. Doggo somehow resisted. Bleed out since we got an extra turn. Scrying dust. Oh, your new hateful Virago. That's the Virago? Okay, that's cool. Duelist advance. We're gonna hit the one in row 2. They go down to blight now. We're gonna smite the one in row 1. They go down to bleed in next round. We just got Doggo and Virago left. Oh man. Let's get rid of Virago's dodge. I'm throwing dagger on them.
Steady yourself. Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Okay. Get rid of corpse. Flashing daggers on both of them. She doesn't have the highest blight resistance. Kind of surprised. Doggo is doing quite a bit there, though. That hurts. Get rid of dog.
And now,
That did not work.
greatest test of all.
Maybe we get rid of dog. There we go. Toe to toe for taunt. Okay, if I hit for 2 damage, we save him. Virago goes to death armor. Shite. Execution though. There we go. I got lucky.
Sweet reprieve.
Until the next
Another finger.
Put before you.
I got lucky. I'm willing to admit that. Alright, thing in the corner. Ooh, 45 fatigue and 35. Positive quirk or trinket. I'm gonna take the trinket.
Amidst the spoils,
It's not what I thought I was gonna get.
unparalleled power.
I'll take it. It has its uses, but it's very finicky. We'll put it that way. I will put it on Reynald here. So I am about to lose the light, but I have chances to de-stress up until then. I do want to do the fight, just on the off chance I get the trinket, but we're already unfriendly. What? How many? Yeah, we'll take the road heal for now, I think. I'm almost at the camp. I can recover a little bit there. Actually, I'm not going to, but because of fatigue and such. But that fight wasn't going to do too much for me other than a mastery point, which I could have used. But it was going to do more harm to relationships than it probably would have done me good. Which is something that bugs me, but...
Safe, but uncivilized.
Yeah, Reynald got 10% more fatigue, so he's sitting at what? 45, 50? Minus 100% resistance encounters? That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, he's sitting at 50, 40, 50, 25, so that's bad. Well, that's in the tangle, so I'm gonna probably... I go through the shroud, we don't fight the boss. That's for sure. Or if I go through the full tier, I have a slight upper chance on the boss. Let's fix this while we can. Of course. And
The kingdom clings tenuously.
go up to the fanciful flame. I need, what was it? 2 resistance encounter flame? Oh no, not resistance encounters. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the barricade fights. But either way, let's go up to the fanciful flame. We'll upgrade it. Yeah, we'll do that.
The barnacled timbers of the coastal villages are sodden with salt and secrets.
Let's see how this goes. I'm not expecting good things. I'm not. But...
Propriety floats listless on the tide, brined in noxious degradation.
So if I go to the Cherugian's table, I don't finish my quest. I go to the assistance, resistance, barricade, resistance. I do. Because... oh, I have enough of the Witch's Fingers. I didn't notice that. So in that case, let's go to the Cherugian's table. Up to hazardous, assistance, and just do it that way. Yeah. And get the points from him and maybe some good loot. And the disease off Boudica. Goodness, I've put my foot through one. Yuck. Alright. Hit riposte. We're gonna save the shimmering powder for when the Cherugian's out, so flashing daggers for now, blading them.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable
Bleed out. Trying to get the bleed on the patient. Widow goes down on next turn. Yeah, we'll just get the patient down for now. Just him left. It's hard dealing with that 50% fatigue. Alright, we're gonna Dead of the Night, getting her stealthed. Open vein, bleeding him. Battle heal for now.
This is no time to falter.
Adrenaline rush to get her healing, and then we'll go all in on him. Bleed out. Actually, no, toe-to-toe for the taunt. Flashing daggers. He at least goes down to Death's Door, but we can try to execute him with Wicked Slice. That's a no.
Steady yourself.
And down he goes. Powders, stealthing, flashing daggers, do what we can. I would like the Widow down, so she blights out. Open vein, bleeding one of the patients.
Malaise, measured and steady.
We're gonna yop, weakening both of them, getting my taunts back. I think that just cured her disease, right? Yeah. Now, because of the taunts, we're going to bleed out. Ah, that resist. Dead of the Night. Trying to bleed. A little bit of damage on them. We've got smallpox, so he probably will cure that disease as well. And go for patient A. Good old dodge, miss that crit. And we're gonna toe-to-toe, see if we can't do some damage, get the taunts back. Ah. Alright, flashing daggers, light them if I can. Patient B goes down. I think he cured my smallpox, thank you for that. Bandage, getting rid of the bleed. Wicked Slice, getting rid of the patient. We did not. Patient B down. Patient A about to go down. Just Chirurgeon left. Okay. A revelry for the stress.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Gonna get rid of one of the corpses so people can hit him. And go all in.
The slow suffering begins.
We're just gonna go for damage, not a bleed, because otherwise he gets that restoration. Adrenaline rush for the heal. Run dagger. Don't want to Do a blight. Toe to toe. Smite. He's at 3. And execution. Oh, no. Toe to toe. Then we can execute him. And here we go. Cherugian down. No more diseases either.
Right awaits, eager to ply his trade.
So 2 mastery points because of the Physician's Guild seal. Round start. After we deliver this, a chance to have 5% chance for 3 regions on the party to have a 2 restoration. Healing given from skills. Awesome. Got the Bone Saw. Got the Appalling Apron, which I wanted if turn start. Bleed, Blight, or Burn. We will get restoration for 3 turns. Turn end, remove that. If restorative item is equipped, healing from skills. So I'm really tempted to throw this on Boudica so she gets the restoration. But then on the off chance of that, she would get half of the restoration she would normally get. So I don't know. Because this is a really good setup for her. So maybe I give it to Reynold so that he can heal himself easier. But the mastery points are the bonus. No disease is a bonus. We're good. We're good. Also, I forgot I can equip Audrey with something now. I'm going to an inn that's gonna have low light. Let's do that. They know the lay of the land. Let's do it. That way I know where I'm going.
Consider all variables, but do it quickly.
Kinda tempted to just go to the resistance encounter anyway. That way or the right one, so I get 2 chances at mastery points.
See the debris ahead? That is where they'll make their move.
All right. Too bad I'm not gonna get him down before he crits me. I'm just gonna pop some of these for the stress before we taunt them and get their attack down for the week. Gonna pop a glimmer, and then we're gonna flashing daggers them, get that blight, get the damage on them.
Measured and
Gonna duelist advance on the Widow so we don't get horde. And then go for the Lost Soul who has less health. That's half of them down.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Oh, really? She took all that stress and then didn't drop any. Alright, we'll go for the urchin. Well, we can pop this again. Adrenaline. This can take out the urchin. And then I guess bleed out and take him out. Because we got that extra turn from the shield, which is awesome. I love that trinket so much. this reverberating redoubt that we got from the Dreaming General. I'm not sure it was worth losing Para, but it is setting me up really, really well. So either way, I lose some respect on Dismas, so we'll take the strength token. I really want the child down. So we're going to do flashing daggers, blighting him, critting him. We are... Actually, let's just go for the bleed out on the Wharf Rat. He resisted. Let's... Cabin Boy goes down, so let's go for the Bosun. And then can just another one down. This was it. Wharf Rat goes down, and then we got Bosun. We just have him left.
And stupefied.
And he's not gonna last too long.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
And do what we can.
The Leviathan's breath thickens the air.
There we go.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Take what we can. Move on along. Oh, I didn't up the flame, but I can during the town siege. Otherwise, everything looking okay. Can pop more of this on if I need it. Might be better to do the mineral rich, just because that also heals. And here we are at the siege that we're gonna break with our 50% fatigue. Oh boy. Well, it's just 4 of these.
A single hero can make the critical difference.
Well, let's see here. Glimmer of Hope. Flashing daggers. Get the dodge off. Gonna yap him. Oh no, he has taunt. Can't go at that stealth one, so just go at this one for now. Duelist advance for now. Hit the one in row 1. Lead out, get rid of her.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Alright, flashing daggers. Maybe we blade them. There we go. One down. And tracking shot this one for Reynold. We can then use Healing Salve on himself and then hit this one. That transplant's gonna get me. Let's use Adrenaline for now. By Dead of the Night, that brings row 3 into 2. I can hit her. Row 1 is gonna go down on her own.
This
is no time to falter.
Two goes down on her own, so let's hit 3. Gonna heal Boudica when I get the chance. We're just gonna yop to double heal here. And then pop. De-stressing when I do so. And then throw and dagger the one in row 3. And that's the fight. I love the music to this, by the way. Kinda eerie. Kinda mystical sounding. And then we got the pristine lure. Gain on hit, taunt, or taunt times 2. Gain on miss. Bleed times 2 bleed. We won't be using that. Well, might put it on Bearston as a I need it.
Sturdier than it once was.
Ooh.
Will it be enough?
10 mastery points. Boudica got tireless, so minus 20 fatigue limit. Which fingers delivered, which got me a finger bomb. I'm over encumbered, so I need to get rid of some stuff, but I think we can make do with that. The finger bomb is a combat item, it looks like. I'm not sure I need these scrying dusts anymore, but we'll see. So finger bomb. Secrets of the Coven. Toss this twitching monstrosity into a witch's brew, that we may turn their power against them. So I can discard the scrying dust. I'm not sure I need it anymore. So we'll have to look at that. Long way around, plus 40% region length in the shroud. Because at the Wainwright, I don't have this anymore, so I can't get any more of the dust.
Of your fate.
So it would make sense if I can't use that. I have 44 inn materials.
Conventional fare.
This inn is fully upgraded for defenses. I'm kind of tempted to get the trainer's text here, that way. And maybe the gymnasium actually first. That way I can upgrade heroes.
Swords. This is how wars are won.
Because that way I could upgrade Yop to get the double weaken on it. Bleed out would have more bleed. Just more damage on smite. Execution 2 when they're burning, things like that. So I'm probably going to be using those to upgrade the entire cast's skills and then go into their stats. I might look into upgrading, what is it, the physician here. I actually can't go to stipend, so I would have to actually rest to do that. But I think I can get through another area
New dawn.
and upgrade something there.
Disaster.
I could go through the creature's den to a camp, then upgrade another inn, probably. Is kind of my thought. And we'll probably go from there. See what I can do, see what I can cook up, things like that. And see where the next episode leads us. So that'll be it for this time. As always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, please. Have a good one.